Hi everyone, it's Kay here. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope you all had a really good Christmas. We on Christmas Day went up to our youngest daughter's place and had brunch with them and their two sons because my eldest daughter was in Melbourne with her husband's family because it's their turn, and we're going to be doing our family Christmas in a couple on the 30th of this month, so I'm really looking forward to that. But in the meantime, it was really fun to have watch the grandchildren open some of their presents, and that was really lovely. It was really lovely to spend some time with them. Anyways, I'm going to be doing some Daphne's Diary, and I'm going to this edition. Remember, I said I was just going to use that particular magazine, and I'm not going to do any other magazines. I've taken some pages out in case I don't get to fill it anymore. So I'm going to do this page back here, and I'm going to do something on this page here to sort of match the colours on that one there. That was on the cover, the back of the cover here, in case you had forgotten. So there's that, sort of matches that there. I'm trying to be a bit matchy this time around. So what I want to do is I actually want to cut this butterfly out, because the idea I had was to use this as a background. It's a thing for a book. A book is a gift you can open again and again, which is very true. I don't know how many times I've read some of my books. I think that's why I go to a library, so I belong to the library, so I can keep borrowing more. So that's going to go there, on that page there, like that. I did think of going over the top, but I don't know, maybe I should have gone over the top, because I actually swapped this around. That goes as well still. And keep this for another day, another thing. On the other hand, I did like it with the background like that. Just sort of could see the flowers behind it, sort of match everything on that page. What do you think? Decisions. This was on the front page here. I don't know now. That looks less cluttered. And the doll's going to be pulling. This is a doll made with fabric from retro fabrics. So maybe I could use that. And some apples to pull. Some apples here in this little tub here. Butterfly there. And there was I'm beginning to think that might be better than cluttering up a page, because I actually said I swapped it around because I had another page and I thought it was too much, so that's why I put the green there. I don't know now. So look again. I think that's the hardest thing, is deciding backgrounds. Quite like that, so they're well as well though. Needs to be up a bit more so you can't see that picture a bit more, so it's a bit less cluttered. Put the girl over here, the doll over here a bit more, and the butterfly here on top of the flower maybe, in the branch, and the apples. I love the apples there. I think I'm going to go with green after all that. Use my glue stick. It's still a bit sticky. I think it's getting a bit tacky, because when my granddaughter comes, I get left out a bit. They get a bit sticky. Hope you're all doing well and had a good Christmas. Some people like me could be like me and still having celebrations. I mean, when we had our brunch at my youngest daughter's place, we still pulled our crackers and told the jokes. Open presents. more presents on the 30th. We just took some with us for that day and got more for the 30th, which is a couple of days time. Be nice. Today's the 27th, so yeah, 3 days time. I don't know, every time I move you, I've been so disappointed with my videos. I've just not happy with what I'm doing and don't know where to go and next, and so I've deleted a few. You know, decided to stick to what I like to do. Someone gave me that advice a long time ago, and I always remember that advice. Stick to what you like to do. And I do like to collage, so I'm actually thinking of maybe doing the Marguerite Miller challenge again. I have to think about it because I think she's a bit, her prompts are a tad expensive, I think, personally. I think they're expensive because you can buy whole digital kits for a lot less. So I'm having a little tussle with myself at the moment. Do I want to do it or not? But if I do it, I'm going to do it a bit more like a bit different from what I used to do it before. Let's look at the flat of apples. Does it need apples, do you think? I think it does. So it sort of balances that out. Put the apples on there. When our girls were younger, we lived in a country town called Kapunda, and we used to have Christmas morning at our house. And then we'd pack up and drive to Adelaide, about 35 minutes away from Kapunda, to have lunch at my parents' place or lunch at my husband's parents' place, depending on on my sister, because she had shared access with her sons with her husband, so it was better to work in with that arrangement. So alternative years we used to have lunch at one and the other year we'd do the lunch with the other one. So you'd have lunch at mum's or the in-laws, Tony's mum's, and then we'd maybe I should do the balloon there. So the rabbit's got the balloon because he's looking at something and he needs to be looking at something. And then we'd leave the other one place to go to the other place about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. To be at the other place by about 4. And then go home. So it was always a bit of a driving all the time kind of thing. So but when all the children got older and they had their other partners' families, they just had to working like we do now, like 1 year's here and 1 year is at Melbourne, and we just work around that. They're starting to drive home tomorrow, stay somewhere halfway, and then keep driving. Can you see that butterfly, or is it lost? I think it might be a bit lost. So I'm going to actually get my I was going to get a charcoal pencil, but I can't see one. I tidied up my pencils and now I can't see. Oh, there it is. Excuse me for reaching for you. Now I can't find anything. It's going to stick that on there. So there's the rabbit celebrating the season, being pulled along by the doll. Getting all the goods ready for the season. Given that this is probably an autumn Daphne's Diary because of the autumn colours and things like that. We have our apples in autumn here, but our autumn is in March, so mind you, the last couple of years has been hot in March. Okay, so there's my first collage. That'll do for now. Just wanted to make sure it looks a little bit 3D-ish with a bit of shadowing here. Thing is with Daphne's Diary, because it's shiny paper, mind you, this is not very shiny, this book one. Doesn't really come out very well. So yes, apple season, March. So I'm not too sure what the rabbit is looking at. I'm going to do a string, wasn't I? Down to the rabbit. Because definitely hang on to something. Couldn't really quite see in the other picture what he was holding on to. Okay, so that's one page to sort of tie in that page with greens, and then there's actually, did you see there's a rabbit here? I reckon it could be nuts maybe, but it looks very apple-ish. The colours, the greens and the yellows. So, and then my other page is going to be back here somewhere, if I can find my page. I'm going to use this colourful page here. I want to use this fairy. Got some tied because she comes out of this book as well. They punch out, and you can actually punch out these things as well, but I'm not going to do that because I think I might, I don't know whether to cut her out and just use the purple, because I think the purple looks, the lilac outline looks better, and I don't know if I want the blue there because I think it just clashes a bit, but I'm tempted to cut out her wings and stick them on there. So it's just framed a bit. I'll just cut that out a little bit more. Do you think so? What do you think? Dead on top or slightly at an angle so it looks like she's got two? Thing is with that, when I've done, now that I've done that, it sort of just doesn't flow here. Maybe I should cut these out as well. Let's see what happens if I do that. What do you think? Do you think it'll turn out right? I have a question for you. People who do December-ember, I don't watch everybody on December-ember, it just gets too much otherwise. Is there anybody that does December-ember that's not, who just does paper stuff? Because I think that every time I look at, everybody's using mixed, the people I watch use mixed media, paints and inks and things like that, which I'm not all that creative with, or good with, I should say. I'm just wondering if is there anybody come across anybody that just does paper. What do you think? I don't know now. maybe she should have been tucked in there. Let's see if we can do that. Possibly not. It's already cut there a bit there. Go tuck her in. Just try and do it without going through the bits that are already perforated, but it's just a bit tricky. It's already perforated along a lot of the lines. Just trim that off a bit. Hopefully it'll, probably won't work. I think that sort of looks a bit better. Tucked in a bit. Alright, let's do that. Before I change my mind, where's my glue? Where's my glue? Where's my glue? I'll do my glue, put it down somewhere. Here. Right, my glue in the back of that. Don't want that bit, possibly just putting glue on the back. Ooh. It's all coming apart now because of all the bits that you can punch out or cut out. Well, that's better. I think that's better. So I don't really need this bit here. I think it's sort of think about that bit there. So stick her on. It's a shame to cover up the other side really, because that's what it's for. It's for a spinning thing, I think. I didn't really look carefully, you know, I just can't remember what it said. Okay. I'm just going to cut her toes off a bit. I'll cut some flowers to match. You know what I forgot to do? I wanted to put her more of an angle. That's what I wanted to do. Because otherwise she's not going to fit, the flowers are not going to fit on the page. I think I've just used glue stick. Okay. Let's just come over this page now, so let's trim her off. Okay. 5 or 6 times I've said the word okay now. Goodness me. So, did you have to travel for Christmas Day? Or were you able to stay in your own home? Or everybody came to you? Or you went to a place somewhere close by? Wonder what you did. I've got glue everywhere. Sticking to my hands. But I believe there was a bit of chaos in the airport on Christmas Day, so I feel sorry for the people who were trying to get interstate, but it could have been because of the floods and that happened just before Christmas for some people. Well, some people lost everything, their Christmas decorations, their Christmas presents, their house, everything was just awful. So, do we want that there or not? Still can't decide. I will use my pencil just to give her a bit of an outline so she doesn't get totally lost. I was going to cover over this bit here, but I thought no, it actually looks alright because it sort of brings all the colours together, I think, having the two there. Right. Do you think that's right? You don't realise sometimes it's a word you keep saying over and over again until you watch yourself. I think that's right. So today we've just done the 2 pages, done that page here where the rabbit's going to celebrate the season. He's got his balloon ready and the butterflies are all ready. Actually, would butterflies be around in autumn? Perhaps it is in autumn. Anyway, there's some apples and there's the doll who's going to pull him along. The person, maybe pretend it's a person. The land of fantasy. Yes, because the rabbit's behaving like a person. So this doll is behaving like a person. It's going to pull the wagon along with a rabbit in it. Taking this rabbit maybe to visit this rabbit. Who knows? And then we've got the fairy who's smelling the flowers. Making sure that everything's all ready. The flowers are doing okay for the season. And ready to give joy to people. Because I do. I think flowers do give joy to people. Something about flowers. A sort of bright speck sometimes in another desolate place. And like sometimes you can find flowers in Australia in the most unexpected place and you think, oh wow. Okay, what do you think? Anyway, I still want to put that there, but I don't know if it goes. I don't think it does. Could make it into a headdress maybe. A hat, a hair. No, too much the same. We might consider that idea though. Maybe you can do the butterfly. No, because the butterfly's going the wrong way around. And it's the wrong colours. Anyway, I've got my other things here ready for the next Daphne's Diary, and I hope that you liked what we did today, and we'll see you in the next video. Thank you for being here. Bye-bye.